This clip is from Kolwezi Airport in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. According to reports, an Embraer ERJ-145 carrying the country's Minister of Mines and his delegation was attempting to land on November 17, 2025, when it veered off the runway and caught fire. There were about 29 people on board, 26 passengers and 3 crew members, who were traveling to the region in response to an incident at a mining site. What's known so far is that the aircraft touched down before the temporary runway threshold. Since the first about 3,280 feet, 1,000 meters, of runway 29 were closed for resurfacing work. The landing caused both main landing gear assemblies to fail, sending the aircraft sliding several hundred meters before veering off the left side of the runway, and shortly after it came to a stop, a fire broke out. Fortunately, all passengers and crew evacuated without injury before the flames completely engulfed the fuselage, although the aircraft was destroyed. Local authorities have opened an investigation to determine the sequence of events that led to the accident. This clip, in my opinion, is one of the most unbelievable on this entire list. It happened at the Svay Rieng Provincial Court in Cambodia. According to reports, 6 Vietnamese prisoners were being transported from prison to the courthouse for hearings when they carried out an escape that looked like something straight out of a movie. Security footage shows the prisoners arriving at around 8:53 a.m., and as they stepped out of the transport vehicle, a woman who had entered the court compound, pretending to be a relative, walked up to them and handed a pistol to one of the prisoners. He fired warning shots at the guards while another broke out of his handcuffs, and the entire group immediately ran to waiting vehicles and took off. Authorities began searching right away, and one prisoner was recaptured about 90 minutes later when his getaway vehicle crashed into a pond, while the remaining 5, along with the female accomplice, were caught later that same day. What surprised me most was how easily they managed to escape from a place that should have been secure. This clip is from Russia's Krasnodar region on November 18, 2025. According to reports, the driver of a BMW lost control, crossed into oncoming traffic, and caused a fatal crash. The car struck a Lada and then collided with a Volkswagen. After the impact, both the BMW and the Volkswagen caught fire and, unfortunately, 3 people were killed, including the BMW driver and the family inside the Volkswagen. Authorities have opened an investigation. Some sources mention that the BMW may have been followed by a civilian vehicle, but nothing has been confirmed as of this recording.
Oh my 171 radio. Start additional units and a signal 4. This 41 just occurred involving 2 passenger cars and a semi-truck.
This clip is from Gwinnett County, Georgia. According to reports, officers from the West Precinct Community Response Team were conducting a traffic stop when 2 cars collided, sending a truck swerving toward the spot where the officers had been standing just moments earlier. Fortunately, no officers were hurt, and the people in the vehicles involved sustained only minor injuries. The driver responsible for the crash was cited for following too closely, driving with a suspended license, and having an improper license plate cover. I brought this clip because it's unusual and honestly a bit unsettling for some people. This happened at a home in Sungai Petani, Kedah, Malaysia on November 12, 2025. According to reports, a 15-year-old girl came home from school and noticed damage in the bathroom ceiling. When her mother received the photos, she first thought the pattern she was looking at was fabric, and after zooming in, she realized it was actually a massive python hiding above the ceiling. Officers from the Malaysian Civil Defense Force were called in and removed the snake, which weighed around 60 kilograms. The family believes it may have entered the house through a soursop tree behind the property. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the whole family was understandably nervous about using the bathroom afterward. I'll admit, I wouldn't feel very comfortable either. This clip is from a highway near Batu Caves in Malaysia. The steel structure you see collapsing onto a car was a temporary canopy installed to protect the road from objects falling from a construction site, and it came down when the boom of a skylift struck it during a paint thickness inspection. The driver of the car was pulled from the wreckage by people nearby and, remarkably, walked away uninjured. According to preliminary findings, the canopy had not been designed to withstand impact. Investigators also found that this high-risk work was being carried out without proper authorization from the main contractor, and construction at the site was immediately suspended.